Right. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Red.
Actually have some good news, believe it or not.
Oh?
Yeah, got a pretty tangible fucking lead on Luna. And managed to have a way of dealing with most of her abilities.
Wonderful.
Turns out, the parasite that Phoebe was stuck with, she's got something similar, which means I know how to rip it out. All I need to do is counter the things that it has the ability to do. Lucky me, Red's going to pull out a small dark crystal with a lot of slightly strange feeling mana in. Rolling. You'd be able to identify that it's actually captured a spell. So,
Crystal spell
Luna
storm?
uses a lot of mind magic bullshit. Yeah. Crystal, which is designed to capture someone's magics. Doesn't protect you, obviously, but it stores a bit of it for analysis. Luna uses mind magic, plane of personal torment, and such.
Plan on going after her
reverse engineering
personally
it.
for that? When they go on all that?
Yeah.
All right.
I know a lot of people might be there to kill her, and I'm there to separate her from what's controlling her. Not having anyone fuck that up, no matter what.
There.
So.
But all right. It's been enough time.
Yeah, you wanted to talk to me?
The failsafe's done. Yep.
Impressive.
And with it, everything else I have to tell you. Scoot.
Everything else?
A lot of progress and a lot of things understood.
Okay. Well, let's hear it.
As of right now, the aberration within you is at 50% of its estimated growth. The last event that caused high amounts of trauma to you and it causing you to make another deal has caused it to crystallize in your soul, making separation impossible without your demise. That's the first stage of bad news.
So I'm stuck with this to the end. Okay.
For now.
Okay.
In an odd twinge of fate, your body's actually acting as an immune system in of itself to it. The crystals that are growing out of your skin are your body's way to attempt and purify, at least extract some of the darkness that's being pushed through you by it.
Okay. Interesting.
Be healthy too once the crystals are
kind of useful.
Yes. Once the crystals are matured, it is advised to get them surgically removed properly. And with the insight that I got from your units, you need to have occasional periodic surgery on your bones. Get those cleaned out too. Like I thought, too much prolonged time without cleansing, and your bones could be structurally compromised from the crystals growing through them.
Angel's Bane all over again, huh? Fuck, okay.
But I do have a reasonable estimate of the amount of time your body needs to adapt before it's ready for our next stage of growth. It's about a week.
Okay.
Between you making arrangements with it.
Alright. I'm
However,
hoping that me changing to Darkness Affinity actually helped, because fuck me, that hurt.
perhaps that's why you have a better chance. In either case, using anything that it's given you, that it says it's given you as gifts, using that too much will also cause it to grow.
Yeah.
Alongside just doing any deals with it.
How it works.
Yes, 5 days in
Got it, so I
between
need to be
without you
careful
making deals or using any of its power in excess. And you should be ready to, if you so chose, to continue feeding it. That would be the safest bet to do so.
Okay. I don't have much of a choice. I was planning to help Solanum anyway, but given the fact that I don't have a choice, yeah.
Figures.
I'll give it a few days. Yeah, I'll give it a few days and then...
How has your mana been in the past couple of weeks?
Not the best, just because the Fancy Change has been wreaking havoc with my mana control. So, I don't know, less in touch with my spells, but I think I was just getting used to a Fancy Change. Why do you ask?
Oh, let me look at my notes. Because, oh dear. Seems your conduits are fucked again. Sorry to say.
How bad?
Your conduits can get physically damaged if your mana is too low for an extended period of time. There is a draw on you from Solanum.
Yeah. I guess she's constantly feeding now. That would make sense. You know, I've not pushed my mana to be too low, but, well. You know, that's actually not the worst thing. I've been working on a mana drain spell specifically, so that might help. Might help stop me from going too low if that's going to cause issues.
On that note, you know how we kept making the joke that you're falling apart at the seams?
Yeah?
Well, that seems to actually be the case. As funny as it sounds, we're going to have to put you in a corset. At least under your clothes. An estimated amount of 50 or 60 pounds of pressure inward is given a better chance for your body to stay put together. These cracks on you aren't just for show, Red. If they get worse, you might actually fall apart. All the exuding darkness is pushing you apart as it's expanding in you. But on that note, I have been able to make something for this. If it gets bad.
Okay.
Pulls out a small little box with a number of pills in it. I haven't tested these, and I need data from you directly to see how these work. But what they should do is burn away some of Solanum's excess mana that's being pushed through you. Of course, the downside is they might be momentarily starved and get agitated. But I'm putting you first before them.
Okay.
I'm putting you first. So we have these. I'm going to give these to you. You can take one if you wish to try it now, if you're feeling a bit unnerved. But I'd ask to be there if you decide to take one. Document the results.
I'm going to keep these for emergencies only.
I'm
trying to walk. Yep.
Just be sure you will take them if things get bad. Don't try to push through it like you'd usually do. I know you.
Yeah, if things get bad to the point that I'm falling apart, I will. Well, all I want is more options, and this is definitely another option, so thanks.
And the general consensus is just to leave your soul untouched until it's possible if Solanum can still leave.
Right. Okay.
Because right now that's debatable. Let's see. 50, 60 pounds of internal pressure. Move crystals when fully grown. Periodic surgery upon the bones. Drug to disperse the magic. Possible to starve the aberration. A pact every 5 or so days is the limit. With that, you should be able to live through this.
Sounds good. Well, since you're the expert in aberrations at this stage, how much do you know about Stern's condition?
If it's about the shard, I've kept clear fuck away from that as long as I possibly could.
Right.
I'm not a fan of cognito hazards.
Nor am I.
Red, from all this conversation, you just feel a sorrowful apology from Solanum.
Sorry. As I was saying, stuff with Stern boiled over ever since the shard was in her, and well, it's not that. Ever since the shard supposedly vanished, it has been bugging me. Because, has Stern told you what happened there? So she had the shard. The shard was affecting her judgment pretty badly.
Recall that
then,
part.
Supposedly some out-realm creature called Miss Mima, or whatever the name was.
I recall that from Emmy's...
offering to help, which frankly, from Emmy's realm, I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust it one bit. I've thought on it more and more and more, and I just don't trust it.
And then we had this conversation that we think it might be the shard masquerading again.
Yeah. I've asked Emmy to look into it, but apparently she never actually did anything. She's been avoiding Stern, kind of like I have. And I was hoping if you have ways of dealing with aberrations, maybe you could do it. Or maybe with your supervision, I could use the aberration I'm stuck with to look through Stern, find out what the fuck's going on there, because, fire with fire. Use something that doesn't make sense, kill something else that doesn't make sense.
Well, I also have an idea that I'm willing to show you.
Oh?
If I can ask a favor from... Right. I'm going to point behind you to show I'm not talking to you.
Solanum.
Yes.
Right.
Can you ask Solanum to close whatever type of ears they have?
Give me a second. I'm just going to scoot down to... Where are we? Fucking VC. Melody, get your ass in VC.
Fucker.
Alright. God.
Okay, it's this. This is the failsafe one I talked to you about previously. I've put it in a dagger. It's very much our nerd right now.
Okay.
This is essentially the best I got to what's inside your head.
Modeling after Solanum and putting into a dagger. Huh.
Arcane aberration.
Aberrations tend to consume... I know aberrations tend to consume other aberrations, so it makes sense.
Unfortunately, though, to properly simulate something of Solanum's nature being a fucking elder aberration, not many people have the necessary magic in them to even get this thing to activate properly.
Other than someone who already has something within them.
Something similar, or something of a high-powered energy, like, I don't know, an Archmage or something. Which I don't see any use on this using this as an Archmage, or an aberration itself. But if it's done
anything,
right, if this can be gotten into the host, it'll do what it's meant to do, which is fucking take out what's similar to it. At least make it weakened enough to a point for us to handle and separate.
Useful.
Yes.
If we
not
use
tested
that on
it,
Shern,
but the tests have proven it is what it says it is.
Okay. I think we need to use that on... Do we know how to reliably find low-level aberrations? Like, why would we even go? Like, it's not like we can just...
Can I say it's been weird, but I've been feeling them out recently? It's been something that's been happening recently in the back of my mind. A feeling of unnerve. When one of them's nearby, I know where they are, I know what they look like. One that's been following around Rift. I can feel it.
Rift.
The one following him around. One in the black and purple dress.
That one.
Yes.
Right.
It's odd, but I've been feeling them out with feeling. I don't know why. Maybe it's, well, the weird status quo I have in my head now. Or something else. But if I were to make a simulated guess, maybe why we can't see it is similar to what happened to you with your accident with Lazuli. And what they put in your arm. Shielding itself away from perception.
Maybe.
Could be looking at it, wouldn't even know.
But either way, if we can find an aberration that we can test it on safely. What a time for the Daedra to be dealt with. They would have been perfect for this.
See, in other news, I'm sure you got the notification that I suffered from an acute injury. I'm sure you got that over the network.
Oh, yeah, actually, I nearly forgot about that with everything else that's been going on.
I am recovered as of now.
Good.
Bit of a rush on my part. The thing I told you I was going to deal with months ago about going back to the Hells is done. Ox is back.
Nice try. Oh, good.
We were put through a whole gauntlet. Like a sort of rounds thing. It was interesting.
Which ring is it on?
I don't think it was on any proper ring. It was all in the state of falling apart and remaking itself. Definitely not the domain of a proper
so just
demon.
Primordial Chaos.
Just somewhere.
You see, that's what I was preparing myself for when I was originally going in to save you.
It had a revolver, and it looked like a cowboy. And it was southern.
What's a revolver?
It's a type of firearm. Infernal arm. Something infernal make it's interesting.
Let's get hands on that at some point.
Think like a rotary crossbow for gunpowder.
Oh, those. That sounds powerful. I like that. I remember rotary crossbows. Those were fun. Rapid fire crossbows. I would. Honestly, I should get myself a fucking crossbow again. It's been way too long. I miss those things.
Crossbows are good.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Easily enchantable too.
Everything. Exactly. Much easier than chancing a gun.
What else to go over? I have a lot to catch up on. A lot to catch you up on. I don't know if you have much time left, as you know. Cough, cough. But I can try to give a quick summary.
You good with Solanum?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Alright. Coming out, Solanum. Okay.
Alright, so I'm sure you saw The little jumbled message I sent through to the comms. I need to keep an air of professionalism and keep what I've designated part of something else, as you know, inquisitional property and all that. You and the select other people.
Just don't forget.
Like I said,
Yeah,
I'm
just
still
don't
letting
forget that technically
people
you
in.
need. Yeah. The
I'm
people,
not
all right, yeah.
pushing everybody else.
Mostly
The
just
people who
the
were
people who were
there
there.
first, yes.
Yeah.
Them and you
Okay,
are the
good.
ones in.
It's there.
Because there's other rifts. I'm leaving that to everybody else, say for helping make, structural, sound, forward operation bases for you to work out of. Besides that, I'll be keeping hands off from everything else until I'm asked to get into that.
Right, no, Second World Scar, actually. I may or may not have made my guild's headquarters there. Also, technically, I own a guild now, kind of. Paperwork went through. Long story. That's what the symbol's for. But yeah, no, decided to
I was
set up a
confused
base
for a second.
there, seal it off entirely. Yeah, I decided to set up a base there, seal it off entirely, make sure that no one else can access it without going through the guild first. It also is nice to have a lab where I have slightly less illegal things that I can do. And I thought, hey,
You're doing illegal
the
things?
Mages Guild is kind of going to shit now that... No, of course not. But I mean, if someone happened to have some chromatic glass, then, they certainly wouldn't want to use that in public.
Ah, right. I forgot you don't have that. Almost forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. It's a really wonderful thing to not have. Anyway, fuck, where was I going with that?
Secondary base.
Right, yeah. Secondary base there because it's very fucking interesting, and I can't move my first lab because obviously it's not like you can just rip a hole out of a mountain and put it elsewhere. So, starting excavation again, hoping to have progress pretty soon. And the Mages Guild is kind of going to shit right now.
You know what we haven't had in a while? Council meeting.
What? Council got disbanded by Rift.
Since when? I didn't get any memo.
Well, the council didn't do anything is the problem. The council didn't do anything for the most part because Emmy was the one in charge of it, and
They invite me and then they do nothing with it. Either way, continuing on. That's a hit to my morale, I guess. No, I'm not too phased, let's be honest.
It's...
My first meeting, I got shot.
Realistically. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was when Lee was still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? Solanum has a point. Every meeting we had, someone got injured. They were just bad luck. The meetings are bad luck.
Bad luck. Okay,
But yeah, no. So the Mages Guild is going to shit because right now Califax is gone. His tower's completely empty. He took all his shit and left, and it sounds like the barrier around Aether is starting to get fucky. Yeah.
At least
so
Morgan's
they're currently
picture's
trying
still
to
here.
land
Funny,
Archmage
sorry.
to...
That almost sounded,
That sounds weird. What do you mean? Morgan Le Fay?
Yeah, Morgan Le Fay, first magistrate. Yeah, her portrait's still there.
Okay.
Sorry, that was... I realized what I said as I was saying
Yeah.
Yeah, her picture's still there, so that's an enjoyable reminder, at least. A barrier of Aether.
But yeah.
That's gonna get fucky with the entity, so we'll see how that goes.
The entity?
The entity. You know, what keeps people from not dying or hurting each other?
The barriers... Isn't the barrier set by the Archmages? That's what they've been saying, that the barrier was handled by Califax.
Well,
And
that's
that's
the
why
thing.
everything's gone fucky, because Califax is
There's
around to
the
maintain it.
physical barrier that prevents outside intrusion, but then there's the entity that is always listening. No wonder why you have to state you don't consent to something out loud. That's what you're told when you first arrive. Something has to be listening.
Sentient barrier... Sentient barrier, understood.
Something along the lines. We don't know what it
That explains
is.
why the barrier is so fucky.
Yeah, we don't know what it
Explains
is.
why the barrier's so fucky, because it just sometimes decides it's going to work and sometimes doesn't. Oh yeah, also, be careful not to have intrusive thoughts in Aether. Like 2 or 3 times the Nexus has basically had me sent to it because the barrier got set off just because of a thought.
I have it invisible, but I think I'm fine. No
Right.
thoughts get in or out. Right. I would have gotten to you sooner about all this, but someone broke in my office. I don't know if I told you that.
You did. You told me a while ago that someone broke in and they took... What was it they took? Books on soul crafting or something like that?
No, the
Something to do
simple
with soul.
books I had about basic informations and ideas about the soul, nothing even magical. And you know what's insult to injury?
What?
A few days later, they put them back. They broke into my office a second time and put them back. So now
Just
I
to put
gotta
them
think
back.
it's one of us fucking with me now.
At least they're polite, I guess.
I guess.
I still don't like that. I still really don't like that.
Yeah, right.
Wait, was this before or after you moved it to the plane of blight? Because you moved it to the plane of blight briefly, which fucking impressive work with that, by the way.
I honestly don't recall. I think it was after I got you back, so probably after.
Probably after, okay.
But right, continuing on. I have a big issue personally now involving the Hells. Before I went in, Hell politics are currently in play, and there's currently the beginnings of a coup happening right now against my patron. Bleh.
Right.
So I'm having
That's
to get
not a great
people
position to be
together
in.
to deal with that. There's now a plain-wide cult starting to spread for an upcoming greater demon to take his seat.
Oh.
And to remind you, you know how the Wrath Ring works. Nobody causes violence or causes issues for a reason. And if that starts,
Yeah.
it's not gonna end.
Very bloody.
The whole ring's gonna probably erupt. But I'm getting people
Wait, I just
together
realized.
to deal with that. Yeah?
I know we can find aberrations, I think. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Fuck. Sorry to jump topics. It only just hit me. I was thinking about aberrations and where to find them, right?
Yeah?
Didn't Brianna, that paladin, say there was an aberration around the first world scar?
Yeah?
If we open one of those again, we can probably find aberrations without having to, stab random people on Aether. And hell, if it was an aberration that a couple of Glass City goons could take care of, then that means there's weaker ones there. Sorry, I only just thought of that. But
Once, this is why we get the
worth trying.
defenses up first.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Right. I'm getting the Tempest
Okay, so
Knights
Hell's
involved, the
coup,
Ferocians involved, and the Divine Order involved. I'm getting everybody involved to deal with this. Because I'm stomping this in the head right fucking now before something bad happens. Because if he gets taken out...
sway over the Divine Order?
I made a report. Mainly because one of their clerical workers found me after I had the stroke. And took away my funny puzzle box. Get to that later. In any case, the Tempest Knights and the Ferocians are going to do their own thing, but while they're doing that, going to find evidence of physical manipulation of the material world via the cult. And if that's something that's happened, that's something they can act on. It's a three-pronged attack.
So basically, it's like the tower, but for
yeah,
demons.
they need probable cause to deal with things.
Okay.
I went back to the place my soul got split to find something that'd help, and I did. I found a sealing slate, the same type that was used against the demon I sealed with myself, which is a greater demon.
Yeah.
And this infernal puzzle box. These are usually found in the hells. I mean, in a Canopian jar, you see there's a box intricately made out of bones and ivory. This is the puzzle box.
Okay.
I learned if you don't use it, try to figure it out properly, it hurts you a lot. Mentally.
Oh, great. Another cognito hazard. Why are there so many cognito hazards?
Yeah. It's indestructible and can't be opened using magic, so you gotta solve it.
Oh. Okay, right.
But he says good storage. In either case, there might be something important there, like a soul coin or a contract. I'm hoping to, once I get all these items out, I can use it as leverage against my patron to make me have better stuff. In exchange, I'll make sure he doesn't get dethroned. I just hope he's not too much of a prick about it. On that note...
I mean, you're dealing with a demon, so, yeah.
I have come into a great sum of coin. And an actual infernal
How
book.
much you took?
1,200.
Okay.
1,200 gold pieces approximately. A book on the infernal properties and the weighting of souls. You'd go for a lot, actually, believe it or not. Depending on a certain ring.
Really?
Yes. And...
Wait, hold on. Wait, which ring are you talking about? What?
Alright, would you like me to read you the excerpt? I can.
Sure. I'm curious. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm curious.
Book.
Mm-hmm.
Infernal Fate. The book details the ways in which Infernal is utilized in trading souls. It basically goes into detail of various grading processes for ring to ring to determine the value. Differing between rings and ranks of Infernal hierarchy. Some souls might be viewed differently depending on higher ranking. Also details regarding function of soul coins, the creation and how they're used, and how the practices function beyond the infernal planes. So, created through power, strength held by an individual is a key factor in determining how enticing the soul would be for a demon to be obtained. Typically, the stronger an individual, the more powerful any given infernal will be able to take from possession of their coin, thus increasing the value. Influence. A soul gains value based upon the influence they held in life. This influence may as well be leveraged by any infernal if they gain possession of the soul. Thus, the soul of a king will typically hold more value than the soul of a commoner, since they may be used even in death to influence or dominate their former followers. This extends to personal relationships and overlaps with power too, such as a high-ranking warrior having influence amongst their comrades or students. Morality. A conflicted soul, this one's you. A conflicted soul is typically more enticing than a soul at peace. One who has been made to abandon their morals and values. Those who have been enticed to betray their families or followers will hold a great value than a peaceful soul. This is due to the chaotic nature of the hells and the energy that many infernals derive from the suffering of others, along with how well this betrayal or torment may be leveraged to influence the previous factors we have mentioned above. Not saying one-to-one, but you are quite the conflicted individual. And then we come to it all.
Well,
sin. As touched upon above, a soul led into sin will always hold a greater value than those who are uncorrupted. This leads one into corruption. Further, the abilities of an infernal to influence that soul and conform them to their ring and sin. This will make them a more valuable pawn and also facilitate their conversion into a lesser demon under the thralls of the master. When all of these factors are combined, one will determine the relative value of the soul compared to others. Differing rings will often place more importance on one factor over another, but the average standard appears to be consistent. Then there's just the currency. This goes into soul coins. I can read this out too. It's much shorter.
All right.
Currency of souls. Throughout the infernal plane, souls are often converted into a physical medium, that of soul coins. These objects serve to trap the souls and make for easier exchange amongst not only infernals, but their followers as well. The secret of such an item's creation are kept closely a secret, with very few outside of specific hierarchies of the hell knowing the full process. In addition, the materials required to make such things only being found amongst the hells themselves. The process of reproducing a soul coin outside the hells is impossible. This is mostly due to the energy utilized in the enchanting process, a function that is in a way similar to that of a lich in their phylactery. Although it is a uniquely infernal nature, similar to the lich example above, the functions of soul coins comparably, serving not only as a source of currency, but directly drawing upon the power of whatever soul lies inside. Make no mistake, these are objects of torment, as each coin carries an unescapable connection to the hells themselves, as if the soul within had never left the infernal rings. Such a curious power and connection make these items valuable to the magically inclined, but with the correct application, such items can serve to power a variety of magic without risking the damage of one's own soul.
Got it.
Now, between you and me, and Solanum, because I can't be bothered to tell them to be quiet again, I have one.
Hmm.
One.
So you can use that to trade for a favor with a particular demon.
Or
Understood.
figure it out myself. Dragonborn Paladin.
I guess so. Well,
Applied correctly. Give me some sort of external boon of power, I guess. I still need to figure that out. But yeah, that was the result of the torment I went through yesterday. Well, earlier today.
At least you got something useful out of it.
And as you know, probably you know
And obviously
too,
you got Ox back.
getting Ox back. Tomorrow's when we do the whole collect Emily thing. So that's where I'll be going.
Yeah.
That entire time earlier today, the entire time I was in there, I didn't get to test out the plate.
What? You
I wasn't
were fighting through the hells.
hit with magic once.
Huh. I mean, fuck it. I guess you can try. Well, you can either try now or you can try tomorrow.
Maybe try tomorrow. I might need it.
Yeah, and you aren't honestly fair.
Yeah. Figure out where we're going. If I can get to Emily, I will. Managed to do a bit of a, believe it or not, pretty smart ritual with the help of some people. Used a light ritual to pierce through the darkness and open up a little hole from here to there. No bigger than like this. I threw in a minor little minor magical item for her. Should probably spread this. They know we're coming. They know.
Understood. I kind of already expected them to know anyway. Also,
Not
Solanum
gonna
had an
help
idea.
them.
Solanum can tell that Emily's affected by an aberration, right? You could try using the dagger on her, see if it pushes that back.
I already have one thing going on. And I need to let that do its course as I'm working on something else.
Yeah, makes sense.
It might be a bit more different than you, I'm afraid. Seems to be tied to her more inherently.
Makes sense. Also, speaking of light, did I show you the sword yet? I can't remember if I did.
You griped non-cessantly when VB's sword broke in your hands.
Oh,
and then
no,
I cut through your sword with my sword.
Yeah, that was the old one. That one I no longer have. I think I dropped that in the middle of fighting Luna. Now this is Starlight Silver, and they've actually weaponized it properly. So this should be able to deal with Luna pretty... It feels solid. It's clearly channeling magic, but it feels relatively solid.
Should we do the test?
Yes, so.
Ross. Assume the position.
Very well.
Will it go through?
All right.
Or would you like a roll for this time?
Let me think for a second. I'm actually going to roll for this, because this would be... I'll roll once for Nox if it's above 10. With a 3, surprisingly, it will not go through. This is because it's not normal affinity magic. It's basically condensed starlight. So would block it.
Nice. There you go.
Now that is a good fucking result if I don't say so myself.
We'll save a stress test for
I'll
later,
be using this stuff for
but
something nice.
that works for now. That's also a very decent sword design.
Deal with Luna. Yeah.
You think you'll be able to make another one of those?
Quite nicely, given the fact that she's mostly made of shadow.
At least the hilt.
Definitely try.
You mind taking a commission?
Planning on infusing it with something else?
I'm thinking I might remake my sword. Or at least reforge the process to make it a bit more lighter, more weighted properly. With the reorientation of my body, it's becoming a bit harder to wield. I need something more of a long sword than a great sword.
I can definitely give you the blueprints for it.
Yeah. And I still have some of the silver. I still have some of the silver you gave me. Some of the ingots.
Okay. Sounds good then.
Yeah.
I'm working on making a second one.
Right.
The only thing to bear in mind is you do need reservoir gems, I nickname it, which is specifically onyx, which holds a great deal of starlight. Obviously, the silver itself is a good conductor. That tends to store. So you have a... what's the term the Ferocians call mages? Battery? That. You have a power source and then you have a conductor.
Right. Yeah.
Either way, that better than I expected.
Yeah, if I can infuse metal magic and then I can have the form, maybe an inside reservoir in the hilt itself that stores the metal when it's settled, and then I can use it to push the metal out and form the rest of the blade. And then solidify again.
So you'd be taking the concept that instead of starlight, it would be actual solid.
Yeah, but it'd be the different form of my artifact, essentially. Mana Steel.
Understood. Nice. Also, what's up with the Healers Guild door, by the way? I saw Lionel just mentioned that, and I noticed it before. Like something.
The what? Oh.
Right, something out of the heal. Why are there so many weapons sticking out of it? That's
let me check the guards channels.
Okay,
I heard some chatter. Like there was a lot of guard activity today, but I was focused on something else.
Right. Yeah, same.
Yeah, it'll fix itself, I'm sure. No damage can physically be done for an extended period of time. It'll heal.
Right, but no, I'll happily send you the blueprints across for this, and you can redo it with metal magic. So should be good.
Considering writing something soon. Once we get a proper speeching area, when the more of our renovations are done. I want to write a solid consensus on the anarchists. A proper condemnation. Especially after this. You were there. You can help press test in my name how Lazalia used such biological things like, what is its name?
Blue Death. Turquoise Death.
Yeah. Yes, and all that.
Yeah.
And all the crimes she's committed of morality. Get it passed by others of the authority. And list off everyone from the anarchists.
Sounds good.
There must be punishment. And there must be new upholding of the laws.
I'll give you... I do actually need to go for a bit, but there's one thing I want to throw at you first. How much do you know about Lord Redwall?
He's the Lord of Rothwell? A Lord of Rothwell, of Rove?
Yeah. Do you know about his armor?
Yes, I do.
Do we know why he's walking around in Mage Knight armor? Given what those guys did? Like, that's a very
much a no-go.
You know?
But then again, Rove is known as the quarantined realm for a reason. Maybe he adds on to why it's called that. In either case,
really
if the powers that be haven't gone to that yet. There's a reason. That's what I got so far. But yes, it was brought up by Rift.
And I know
it is a concern.
Yeah.
Especially how
Rift
he
also
had a
thinks that...
little dungeon out there.
Oh? Wait, that's his?
Right. You weren't here. The Mage's Trials went fucked for like a day after the Ferocians messed with it. It reverted back before it was the Mage's Trials, and it was his personal lab.
Huh.
I managed to fix it.
Interesting. Impressive.
And got a library card.
Still, that is weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
It is fixed now. Hello, Emmy.
Hi.
Hi.
How long are you standing there for?
Not very long.
We just got here.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Like I said, I do
You
need to
need
go
to
for
go.
a bit. I will be back later.
Yeah, I have a tight
If you need to talk
schedule,
to me, you
so
can find me a little later.
glad I got you a game of catch up, and I got you what you need. Or let me know if anything weird happens, or if there's need to be maintenance done for your back.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. And you, please talk about fixing Stern, because I still do not trust her or Miss Mima.
What the hell
I
am
need to
supposed
bother
do?
Ada.
I don't know who the hell Mima is. I still don't know who it is.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Is scaring someone sitting on the cliff edge like the best idea?
I was prepared. Don't worry.
We're in Redwall, it doesn't matter.
I needed humor. I need a sense of humor after what I had to go through in the past couple of days. So apologies.
You know what?
I
Here's a
love how
sense
everyone
of
just finds
humor.
great
I say
joy
this
in
as a
scaring
joke.
the crap
Go
out
to
of me.
hell.
I did.
It's iron. Yeah, it's iron.
Yesterday.
Irony. Ironic.
Mm.
Iron.
We keep the fourth wall fixed. Thank you very much. In either case,
Well, what?
I've come to do the usual joke towards you, Ada.
Oh, I get it.
Have you found any magical items recently?
No.
All right. Anyway, I do have something I need to talk to you about, as Red has said, involving Stern and
Okay.
fixing them.
I thought we were done fixing her.
Well, it's more complicated than that, as we all probably know.
Yeah, it's always more complicated with her.
And all, the shard and everything else.
Look, I'm trying to deal with it.
So
It's a
I might
pain
have
in
a
the
way to
ass.
deal
Fuck
with
the
it.
shard. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to speak in riddle here for a second, because, There we go. Behold, an arcane aberration. Wow. Look at it. Isn't it cool? Don't
how
ask
the
me,
fuck?
because even I don't know. It was a blur making this thing, but I did it. And a lot of mana from my lodestone. Thank you, Ada, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yes, I am. In either case, this is essentially 1-to-1 with what's currently in red. However,
Joy.
I can't use it because the amount of magic needed to properly simulate what's in red is astronomically high. However, its main purpose is to be a counteractive towards other aberrations.
Okay.
Meaning if this is put into the host of an aberration, it will start to go on to the aberration and basically start a dogfight.
Uh-huh.
So, if we can locate what's in Stern, I can use this and properly, potentially weaken it enough to separate it from them. If not, give us a better chance at dealing with it in the future. Otherwise,
That
this
would
thing
be
needs
very nice.
a lot of mana to use normally. And even if it does activate, it won't last forever too, because the drain on this thing for magic is immense. That's what I've gotten with this.
I can guarantee you I do not have the mana for that either.
Indeed. That's why its best case scenario is just using it on pure aberrations. It's like crossing the streams of magic. Aberration against aberration, give an aberration equivalent to an aberration, that's like 2 stacks of aberration.
We're aberration stacking?
Or aberration maxing.
That's a Stephanie word.
Yeah.
Weren't you quite literally the one who said mana maxing not even like an hour or so
That
ago?
was 4th dimensionally.
Whatever you want to tell yourself.
I don't use those kinds of words.
But yeah, a lot of things got in the way of me getting able to say that a lot earlier. Someone broke into my office. I told you about this, right? And they took books.
Yeah.
They put them back.
Soul books? Yeah.
They broke into my office again to put the books back. That was new.
I mean, at least they didn't steal them.
I'm under the impression it's one of you fucks at this point. Because who else would be that?
It's not me.
I wouldn't expect it to be you. Tell me, did you break into my office to take a book? Be truthful.
How the hell am I
What kind of
I'm
book?
always truthful. How the hell am I
Say
supposed
yes
to
or
break
no.
into your
Did you get
office?
into my office and take books? Yes or no?
I hate you.
Emmy, yes or no? Did you break into my office and take a book?
Yes.
I knew it was you because you appeared like a fucking blur. Why didn't you just ask? I barely had anything on souls to begin with.
Dead.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't have much to work off. I don't have close to nothing about souls, save for just a description of them.
It was good enough, in all honesty, because I just needed a way to move my sister's soul into the new body. I literally took the book so I can separate us. That's all I was missing.
Your hat's forfeit.
No, please give that back.
Oh.
Thank you. Hate that.
Well, now that mystery's solved. You costed me 2 days on trying to help Red. I want you to know that. How did you get in?
Sorry. Because you've invited me one time, so I can logically replicate another way in.
Well, now I'm fixing that, just because you did that.
I
You ruined it for
returned
the
the
rest
books.
of us.
Yeah, you ruined
I'll
it
put
for
you
the rest of
in.
the class, so no one's getting pizza.
Okay. I'll just buy my own.
At what store?
The pizza store.
Shit. Alright. Okay. Now I'm actually having a good time again. The humor is appreciated, all things aside.
I was always planning on returning them. I wasn't going to keep them.
You hurt my pride.
I apologize.
Apology accepted. Also, I don't know how much you would
need-
care, but I had a stroke. I thought I'd want to let you
Yeah,
know.
I saw.
Yeah, you hear about that?
We
I heard about
talked.
that.
That's when I told you that Califax is gone.
Ah, right. Yeah, my brain's a bit hazy still. Apologies.
I can understand that. I would offer to help, but I don't think you would want it.
In the span of a day or two, I had a stroke. Manually reconnected my nervous system using magic, with my foot alone as a casting focus to get other people to help. And then I went into the hells.
Are you sure you don't want to have a checkup on your brain?
I have to do something as the night ends, so maybe a rain check till afterwards. Plus, I also have
You sure?
book.
You have something to do tomorrow.
Yes, I do. I have to save Emily, because they got kidnapped.
You're going to a mind realm. Are you sure you don't want me to check on your brain?
We're going to the realm of darkness, actually.
Yeah, and Luna has the mind affinity. That's failsafe. That's not going to fully protect you.
I'm going to trust in the machinations of an Arc Fabrica. Thank you very much. And it's not like this is the only thing. I have an additional layer.
Oh, the stroke's coming back.
An additional layer of protection that someone else is going to give me. It's a multiple layered thing. Trust me, I'm really focusing on my mind here.
Yes.
You wanted to make a quip. You wanted to say it doesn't seem like it.
Not my exact words, but something similar.
Emily, can you do me a favor? I mean, Emmy.
Depends. Wait, actually, I'm forced to hear you out. What's up?
It's not of any inconvenience to you on an extreme level. As you know, there's Featherfall on this cliff, right?
There is not. That's been disconfirmed multiple times.
Can you cast Featherfall?
I could.
Cast Featherfall and throw yourself off this cliff, please. By the ties that bind. Please.
Yada yada. You'll owe me a minor inconvenient thing like this. Anyways, goodbye.
I feel better. How have you been?
I wish I could say great. Not so much.
Days keep creeping by till the end
I know
of the
you want to
world,
be in a
right?
good mood, so I don't really know if I should go into it because it'll.
Probably.
Meh.
I shrug. Like puzzle boxes. Like puzzle boxes.
Puzzle boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like puzzles.
So I have in this infernal puzzle box I got from the realm of a tomb of death knights.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried opening this puzzle box. And then I had a stroke.
Oh.
It's a pretty,
Was it because of the puzzle
difficult
box?
puzzle box. Yes.
Oh.
However, I've been advised it'd be smart to use protection from good and evil next time.
Was it really worth a favor to throw me off the cliff?
There's nothing about equivalent exchange. That's never written anywhere. You're not gonna lantern light me with that.
I could totally hit you with the same thing of by the ties that bind us to ask you to throw yourself off the cliff with Featherfall.
Sure, I'll do that right now. That waste that Featherfall.
This brings me joy. Welcome back.
Hi.
Don't do it again. It'd be really funny. Please no.
So we
You've
have a
already
repeat of
shot
the
me
tavern?
twice. I'd rather not come home to my girlfriend having a bullet wound.
How did that go last time? Because I was square in the forehead. Are you like a sponge?
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, so to explain that, I don't have a physical body, so most of the injuries will just eventually heal up slowly. No, you can touch me. You're essentially touching my spirit. I've just essentially manifested magic. Stop it!
I would cut right through you with my sword then. If that's the case.
I could cut through you with my sword. That's how swords work.
But mine specifically does that to magic.
Mine does it to everything. It's Soul Saber. Remember Please don't. Remember Soul Saber, the sword that Lashley had?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing that I stole?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
This is a wonderful
kinda-
distraction, isn't it?
I made it cut through Mithril.
Mission successful.
Right, I gotta show you something.
You've been poked.
I gotta show you something. She pulls out of this bag a reddish string. Do you know what this is?
Not again. What is it?
Adamantine garrote wire.
What is with all of you in monowire?
No, this isn't monowire. This is metal.
I know, but it's still... Where'd you
I have
even get
100 feet of
adamantine?
this. I made it.
What?
Fucking resource generator.
I've said this before. I've made an ingot of adamantine using Mishka.
And you got 100 feet of that?
Yeah, I have 100 feet of... This is basically string, man. I made an entire ingot into string.
Why?
Wire.
Why though?
Do you know how fucking much this cuts?
No.
A lot! It's not gonna cut if you just press down. It's meant to wrap around and, you know...
I cast a rope trick.
That doesn't do anything on that. This is a wire.
But it would be funny if it did.
Let me look at the fucking material components.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up rope trick 2.
You touch of length of rope.
Up to 60 feet, yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's straight. It's wire, not rope. Yeah. The idea is to essentially combine this with telekinesis to quickly bind something and sever it.
You're essentially doing what Stern's already doing, but with something physical. I mean, it's effective, yes, but now it's becoming a trend.
Well, it's adamantine, so first, this isn't magic. I could use this without magic and just
I know, but the
try.
amount of people that are making super thin wire, whether magical or physical, to bisect something cleanly, it's becoming a pattern.
Well, maybe it's because it's effective.
You're not
It's just
wrong.
like how every mage can cast fireball. People do it because it's effective, not because it's original.
No, most mages do it because it's a trend.
That too.
It's called trendsetters.
I was also told to be careful with the endpoints of the string, like here, because to the crafter that made it, it went through his palm, in through his wrist, and
Yes,
out
it's
the arm.
sharp.
It's adamantine.
Yes. You should at least, like, put some wax ends on that.
I am not a crafter, but I will certainly do that.
Just
Well,
get a
craft-
candle.
Dip it in melted wax.
Yeah, just get a candle.
It's not that
It's that
hard.
easy.
It's almost like I said, I'll
You
definitely
need a
do
crafter
that.
to melt a candle for you, Emmy?
What if the wire just goes through the candle wax?
That's why you let it set properly because it clings to the sides as well as the tip. So unless the entire part of the wire is slippery, it will. It's physics. It's tension and physics.
But yeah, I have
Like that.
2 spools of 100 feet. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that?
Well,
Why do you
one
need
of
that
them.
much?
One of them is being traded to be taught Ancient Arcanum, basically the entirety of it.
Ooh.
Rift.
Oh.
I don't trust that for 1 second.
I will not give it away until I get the knowledge.
Will you share?
It's Rift.
You want some?
No, I want what you're getting.
Oh, the Ancient Arcanum?
Yes.
Maybe.
In exchange, you get a 1 free lesson.
On?
What is a topic that is currently on the forefront of your mind, save for the illusion one, that you think I can help you with?
Huh? No, I've completed that.
Yes. So what is the next thing you want help with? Is what I'm asking.
I only have the mono affinity for mind. So, if you can think of ways to make a new restricted spell, that'd be fun.
A new restricted spell. Now, you see, I'm a rule stickler,
Meldio.
so I don't really do that. So you're being called forth dimensionally, I explode you.
Do you need... Okay, where am I needed? In a call or, like, where am I needed?
In a coal. Because
Okay.
Jar's around.
Oh no.
Fuck. Yeah, I need to go.
Good talk. Rift having that is not going to go well at all. I can
No.
already see it. He's going to use it to cheese some
this
very
man quite literally
important
spent the whole
moment.
15 straight minutes dropping me from portals. Earlier this morning. I don't trust him with that. Imagine combining that with the portals.
Monstrous.
You could shred someone.
The best bit I have with that is using metal magic to separate the wire and save myself. That's the best I can think of on the spot of how to deal with that.
With that kind of material, though?
Like I said, it's in the moment, what can I do to try and survive? Either that or I use Ruin on myself. That's the best option I got.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, Ruin so it just passes through, as that's usually what the Raid Shields of Ruin meant to do. Separation. Breaking of the law. Physic. Well, I think I have accomplished what I needed to accomplish. Did you get that message, by the way? That I sent out to just about everybody?
I got it, yeah.
Alright. You're fine, obviously. Just don't be a bleeding heart. That's all I ask.
I'll do my best not to.
I specified you gotta ask first. Especially if what Red is asking me to do is something I'm gonna follow up on.
Oh boy, what is he asking you to do this time? Should I be concerned?
Well, if you're gonna be here to help, they wanna get the dagger tested on proper aberrations. What a better way than to agitate the portal in Fort Knox to get one to come out? And this is why I said, that's
You're
gonna wait
talking
until
about
Fort Knox is finished being completed, so the proper fail-safes are done, so we can make sure it doesn't get out.
You're talking about the thing I think you're talking about, right?
The world tear, yes, in the mountain.
Yeah,
What a fun subject to
I
come
don't
into.
know if getting something out of that is a good idea.
Exactly.
What a fun
Stern,
subject
don't
to
concern
come up
yourself,
with.
but I'm going to stab you later. Don't worry about it, though.
What?
Don't worry
I
about
would
it.
prefer not to be stabbed. That gives me horrible PTSD to when we had a meeting here and I got stabbed.
And when I got shot,
Honestly, I prefer getting shot. I'm kind of tired of getting...
you were asleep for most of that
Sliced by
meeting
something.
anyway. In any case, Emmy's copying you. I thought I'd let you know.
Huh?
Emmy's copying you with your wire.
Oh, I mean, it's just a form of a wire. It's the utility that it's used for.
But choose
And
one
it's a
up to you.
prototype anyway.
It's 100 feet of adamantine garrote wire.
Whatever that is.
It's a very
It's
strong
just
metal.
wire. I mean, it's
What it is.
not what... I mean, it can one-up me by distance, but does it one-up me by cutting?
She wants to use it with telekinesis. It's essentially same means, different ending. Well, it's different means, same ending.
Well, mine's a prototype that I haven't worked on for like a month, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm currently working on something else that is the result of having these.
That reminds
Also, you would
me.
one thing, you would notice a. Would you recognize a monastic order knight sword?
Yes, smile.
Yes, she has one on her hip from 5,000 years ago. Not a replica or something. It is that.
Right. While I'm on this topic, because I keep forgetting, I think I asked you two to help me with this thing a while ago. Riker's almost done with those external aids. If you remember that.
Eh.
Oh, the suit.
The
thing.
yeah, the carapace thing, lobster, exoskeleton, whatever. Exoskeletons.
Right. Sure.
I don't recall if I asked you about it, but I was running around asking a lot of the mages.
I don't remember you asking me about that, but
Well, essentially, I'm trying to make
What is-
things that make mages less squishy. It's essentially like,
Major armor, but physical.
yes, what it's meant to do is to help spread the strain of effort upon you and itself. So to go around the back, the side of the leg, and the arms, maybe make you a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, and then in the best case scenario, because it'd be attuned to you, you can, if your body fails you, get it to get you out of a situation. Like if your body won't physically respond to you anymore because you're on the brink, you can use it to drag yourself away or something. That's the idea. It's not meant to get us on par with the fighters, but it gives us a little bit of a help.
Right.
Hell, I was able to get my leg still moving with it when I had my little injury in the clinic. It was the one part of me I could still move.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I had a stroke, in case you didn't hear.
Yeah, I kind of got the whole large message to everyone. Wasn't exactly pre-thought. Very spontaneous sounding.
Well, that was after the fact.
Well, but still.
I mean what I said, and I do not take it back.
I don't really care, really.
Easy on.
Part of the main expedition.
Yes. Alright. Well, I think...
Teleport,
Yeah?
right? Have you ever thought of what's between the 2 points of you teleporting from place to another?
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
Something I'm not going to tell you.
For curiosity. Okay.
Red's been through it. It's a whole thing you missed when I died, so... If you can figure that out, you can figure it out.
Oh, hell?
No, not hell. It's how they got to hell.
Oh, I suppose you have a specific way. I mean you know, I don't know what kind of teleporter you have, but imagine if you have a gate, like one gate, right, and another gate somewhere else, you step through, it's instantaneous. What's between that?
You know, I'm still not tired. I wanted to just tell you. It was something I'd been working on when I was still in my prime. A theory that, in a sense, magic was listening, and that it had its own sense of self in a way.
You mean the thinking weave or something like that, right?
Something equivalent to that. And I had the thought if I could get it to see me, or see a person, it would allow someone to see it as it is. It was something I called the chromatic lens. Focusing everything into one point, not for us to see it, but for it to see us.
I'm just taking in
thus-
opinions because I need opinions.
Thus was the infinite corridor. If there is a plane, like is shown on the affinities map, if it's to be believed that the affinity chart is labeled how the elemental planes are laid out, of course, between all of that, there's soul.
Which is the coin.
The coin and everything. But of course, there's things beyond the coin in the sense of when you're not on the material realm anymore, etc. But just like all the affinities, there's intersecting lines that all go in and all go out. But there's no realm of soul save for the coin itself. But there is the outliers. That infinite space that permeates everywhere. Called the infinite corridor. Red, in their infinite wisdom, activated that project of mine. And then almost drained my office to completion. So that's why I've been trying to fill back up the lodestone for months.
I'm just getting opinions on people who do teleport often because I'm working on something and it's not really making sense. And, well, this doesn't exactly describe it at all, so... still, good input.
I've given you a known method that is unrepeatable. So that's helpful and
But
not
that's
helpful at the
still
same
using
time.
ley lines for connecting the 2 points. Right?
Essentially, if not the weave.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it
Yeah.
still worked. Because I didn't get to see it work. Red did.
Ah, right. Okay, well... My attempt is to not direct it through the weave. It is within the weave, as in the points are, but the connection isn't.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Well, yeah, last time I tried it, I ended up in the fucking old mage college.
I see.
Horrible place. No nexus around. Bleeding out. Thankfully, why did they never move, by the way? Like the old college is on the same place as the new college, just a little farther away. They never moved it. They're on the same island, essentially.
Well, one's below in the wastes, and then there's the new college on the floating island above.
Yeah.
You don't ask me, I just learned there.
Yeah. It's just like... Stupid question.
More than likely. I'm gonna make myself scarce now. I did what I had to do today, and I helped the red. So, back to preparing to something else.